Well, Sichuan cuisine is celebrated worldwide for its bold flavor of spiciness, featuring the liberal use of garlic, chili peppers, and peppercorns, which combine to make a real sensation in one's mouth. Well, guess you know what our host Ian Chen's up to today for the museum series. It's the Sichuan Cuisine Museum. Time now to follow her for an exploration in the Museum of Sichuan Cuisine in Chengdu, where she's learned that having a good appetite is just the first step into the world of gastronomy.
Welcome to our series dedicated to museums. And yes, I am in a museum right now, despite its kitchen-like appearance. Actually, this museum is special in that it's dedicated to Sichuan cuisine. And we're going to learn about Sichuan cuisine from the exhibits, from its history, and also from learning how to cook it ourselves. So get ready to satisfy your taste buds and also your curiosity. But for now, I got to get back to my kung pao chicken.
Here in the kitchen, open to visitors for a close view of the entire cooking process. I'm encouraged to make a hands-on practice to chop the garlic, which is one of the most prominent ingredients of Sichuan cuisine.
I gotta say, this is truly an experience. It really beats any intense workout. It's one of the most interactive museums I've ever seen.
There's arguably no better way to know more about a cuisine than learning how to cook it yourself. It seems that these Israeli tourists are pretty happy with the mapo tofu they made. Of course, the museum is not just about cooking. A stroll in the spacious compound, I'm attracted by not only the delicate arrangement of greens in the garden, but also the museum's wealthy collection of ancient relics that are closely associated with foods. Sichuan in southwest China is known as heavenly country due to its abundance of food and natural resources. The history of Sichuan cuisine is vividly reflected through the unearthed relics being displayed in the museum. From dining utensils and food containers to clay figures of chefs, every item tells visitors a spicy story. According to historical records, the emperors of the Qin dynasty more than 2,000 years ago prompted two-course migrations from central China to Sichuan, resulting in the amalgamation of various cultures. The advent of advanced technology introduced by newcomers enriched Sichuan cuisine with more cooking materials, exotic seasonings, and new cooking techniques. This laid a solid foundation for the later popularity of Sichuan dishes. The development of Sichuan cuisine is also boosted by the demanding literati and celebrities in olden times. To meet the needs of picky diners, chefs back then had to rack their brains, improving and working out new dishes.
Can you guess what this is? Look at these two long rows of huge containers, and I'll give you a clue. These containers and containers like these have been around since the ancient times here in Sichuan. They're a very important part of the local cuisine, and inside what we store is the preserved vegetables that Sichuan people are well known for and that they enjoy so much. 咱们看一下。好。是为了特殊的鲜味。Wow.
闻一闻。
I tell you, the smell of these preserved vegetables is already everywhere. They're salty, they're sour, and in particular of the Sichuan style, they have the special chilies which make them very spicy.
Sichuan cuisine often contains food preserved through pickling, salting, and drying. And that explains why vases and jars for preserved foods are a must-have in almost every household in Sichuan. The Sichuan Cuisine Museum is financially supported by a private fund. Go De, curator of the museum, shares with us his momentum of establishing a theme museum devoted to Sichuan dishes.
It is acknowledged that Sichuan cuisine enjoys a worldwide fame by both gastronomists and diners. It has a long history and abundant resources. Usually, a visit to Sichuan province is bound to include an exploration of local restaurants. But I think having one dinner or two here won't provide you with the essence of the Sichuan cuisine and the dining culture it bears. So that's why this museum has come into being. With concrete exhibits and interactive activities, the museum offers you an A to Z knowledge of everything you want to know about Sichuan-style food. The involvement of spectators and encourage them to be a part of the museum itself. Here in this Sichuan Cuisine Museum, visitors need not only to watch with their eyes, but also to listen with their ears, smell with their noses, and taste with their mouth. In a word, all your senses are mobilized. And all the interactive programs help us develop faster and stronger.
Look at these beautiful dishes. My trip here at the Sichuan Cuisine Museum has really changed my understanding of museums. Here we've stimulated all of our senses, and I've left for the ending my favorite sense, that's tasting. We're going to taste the museum, and what that means is actually tasting these authentic Sichuan dishes. So I'm going to get started, and to you, we hope you had a good tour.